I'm still trying to figure out what the hell Dokkan was necessarily thinking when they switched from a formula that they already had that was really good with the anniversaries and the global Dokkan campaigns now being 3 parts and it being like basically like a week, maybe like 9 days each for each part, and going back to 2 parts, same level of content that we've been getting, and making it sound like it's something genuinely great on a live stream, when if you're pretty much an OG in Dokkan, you pretty much knew immediately that was already like, oh no, why are y'all doing that? What the hell is going on? Like, why are y'all doing that? Yeah, still trying to figure that out myself. I don't know if it's more laziness or if they just decided they're doing 3 parts is just too much for them, and they like pretty much having the dead time in Dokkan, the Dokkan dry time. Like Dokkan, like Drycon Battle is back. Like, I'm already starting to see comments of Drycon Battle being back, and it's like, that's not the, like, how do we revert? How do we revert? That's not even the focal point of this video. The focal point of the video is actually this event here, and it's funny enough. This might not resonate with some people, but I actually like the event.
Let's do this.
I actually like this event. It's just, I think on paper, the way it was structured, executed, the execution, like the execution was really the fault at this point. And it's only like one aspect, because there are 360 equips. 360 equips. And you still have God equips that are necessary in that. Whis, Beerus, I feel like the only thing about seeing Beerus in this event is literally that you're basically like, okay, I'm gonna get a God. I'm not gonna get a God equip. I'm gonna get a gold equip that's gonna be level 7. Sure, you could use these equips on lesser, characters in the game, stuff like that. The other cars, free to play cars, stuff like that. And there's many times you can run this and stuff. Like, you can use those for those and be just fine in the background, give them to them and be good. But I just said this, and my first one that I get is a God equip. I was literally man, I can't make this up. I was literally about to segue into that. Beerus, in my opinion, literally means absolutely nothing when you see him. Just you're getting a gold equip means absolutely nothing. I was literally going to say, out of all of the runs that I've done, I've gotten basically almost all of my God equips. By the way, that makes 14. That makes 14 God equips that I've gotten out of all my runs. And I'm about to show you with the tickets as well. I was going to say all of them have basically come from Whis. Like, Beerus is like, yeah, you're basically like, you would think that the pool, the actual pool is so much smaller now because you're only getting gold. So you'd have to look at all of the actual God equips. There should be more or about the same God equips that are there. Like, you would think that it's almost like a 50-50 or whatever, or 60-40 that you're going to get like a God equipped out of this, and it's not the case. Beerus has only gave me one God equip. Whis, on the other hand, has gave me almost all of them. And I'm going to be honest with you and say this, but out of all of them that I've been getting, most of them have actually been tech. And I think I don't know if there's something slight going on with this. I was like, because out of all my runs that I've been doing, most of the God equips that I've been getting have been either tech or the few STR. And there's, for some reason, I get stuck in the STR hell. Like, so at this point right now, 301 runs, and I've got 14 God equips. The rate on that is wild. The execution, wild. I think that it should have been bumped up a little bit, in my honest opinion, because even when I was going with this one, I have about, look, here's Beerus. I swear, I'm about to segue into another thing, and I'm going to say if this happens really quick, because when I was live, I was talking about how when you're doing this event, you can like enter like I'm making jokes and stuff like this, but I'm like, you can enter in where you're like, you're in it. like you're in it right now, like you're in the RNG right now. And it's like when you start to see multiple of the god equips popping in at a small amount of time, like if you did 10 runs, like for instance, I had 45 runs last night at the beginning of the stream, and in those 45 runs before like all the easy A's and stuff came out, I got eight god equips. See, okay, I just got a regular 7, but I got 8 god equips, and I'm sitting here like, bro, what the hell? That's more. I got more god equips in that amount of time than I did in the full 4-hour stream that I got the day before. And I'm like, okay, I'm definitely in it right now. Like you would think that would happen a little bit, maybe something, but that's not normal. That's not normal even from people that's been thousands of runs and stuff like that. Like I think the most that I've seen currently right now was from Steven Z, that he was showing me all of his images and stuff like that on streams and everything, that he was like already at like 2,000 runs. And he was telling me I've seen one level 11 god equip, one bronze level 11 god equip at all of those runs. And I think he's probably, I want to say maybe got 1 or 2 himself now. I don't know about at this moment in time. This is far after that stream has ended, so I don't know if he's got more or not at that point. But regardless, like it's pretty crazy. Like I said, the execution on that one, but I do like the stage. The reason why I like this stage is because, one, yeah, it's 40 stamina, but you're also got a 1.25 link level rate, which is pretty solid. Like you can get links, like you're going to get a lot of XP from doing these runs. So you're getting links, you're getting XP, so that means you're going to rank up, and you also have the opportunity of getting god equips while you're still getting other equips in the background that are very decent. So all them gold equips that you get and stuff like that are level 7, like they're still good in the background. Like you're getting all these, like even these like level 5 for, you know, int, STR, whatever in the background, like you're getting these, and it's helping out quite a bit. Like you're gonna have all these and go back after all these runs. And again, this is even without the ticket exchange of what we're gonna be looking at with those tickets, because I'm gonna assume that they're gonna have the god equips in for a certain amount, depending on how this is and how the rate has been. Because beforehand it was looking like you get 1 god equip out of like 50 runs, and like 40-50 runs, and that's not great, because I don't recommend you spend dragon stones on this event. Like you got a bunch of aged meat like I do, and a bunch of other people did, that probably exhausted all that at this point in time, then have at it. But if you don't, it's not worth spending dragon stones, unless, this might be controversial to say, but unless you are actually in it. And that's like the term that I'm going to coin for the RNG. If you're actually in it, if you're in the RNG part where you're literally getting all these god equips, then yeah, it might be worth it at that point in time, because you're probably not going to see that again for a long time on your runs. And like I said, I'm at 304 runs, and I've only been in it once. So and that tells you a lot. I haven't got a back-to-back or anything along the lines of that. It's just I was in it. I was getting these equips. It felt somewhat normal at that moment in time, and I was like, man, this is great. This is how it should be. I should be getting these equips like crazy. I mean, it's not like you're gonna get all these equips and have one of each of all of them for all your types. Like you can still double up on the equips and get like 2 tech of the same ones, or 2 STR of the same ones, or anything along the lines of it. So you're not like guaranteed that you're going to go through and get like AGL extreme equip for that you're going to put on Goma, or again the extreme tech equip that you're going to put on Broly for Festival Battle. Like that's that, honestly, and that's the biggest thing currently right now, is that a lot of people are looking at those and going, I'm trying to juice my best characters that I have in the game right now. I'm trying to juice them. And that's what it's about. Like if you want that extra in, like I can't imagine the new equips on these guys, talking about extreme tech right there, but I can't imagine the new equips on these guys and going into festival battle when they're stacking, and that's modifying their stats like crazy. So I get the premise and why the rate is so low, but I personally think that if this event would have been able to be boosted, or at least have like whatever sort of category that we're currently experiencing on themes and stuff like that. Because again, these tickets are going to change for every celebration and stuff like that. You're going to be able to get tickets equipped to said categories and stuff like that. If it was in this situation where you got a little boost for running, then cool. But the fact that you can only get one equipped each run is diabolical, bro. Like, genuine diabolical for like I said, like 40 stamina on this one. Like, I honestly, I was gonna say I see why, but I don't see why. It's not like, again, if you get a double drop or you pop in like even an item or something like that allows you to get an extra drop. It's not like you're going to get 2 god skill orbs to drop like all the time or anything. It's not gonna happen. And like I said, while I'm back here doing this, I mean, you can literally see that I'm not in it. Like, I'm definitely not in the RNG. That first one that I got was probably just giving me from last night from doing all the ones that I was doing on the end of the stream runs, but I just kept going over and refreshing my stamina, leveling up. And so like I said, you're going to level up from this as well too. So I mean, it's a good stage to run. The premise of it is great. On paper, they were cooking. Just execution wise on one specific part, and basically the reason what you're being here for is not necessarily executed great. And I said this live, and I'll say it here as well. If you're doing these runs, just remember, that was a gold equip from Whis. They're literally counting the gold equips. So if you get just even the regular 7 gold equips or anything, they're counting that as a good run. So when you go back and look through all of the runs that you necessarily had, you're going to see a bunch of those gold equips and go, well, shit. Like, there's a bunch of these down through here that I've gotten. Like, I guess it looks better on paper, but for what we're necessarily searching after, not like, look, I'm doubling up on these as well. Like, I don't even know what I got, like 2 more runs on this one. And like I said, the first one that I got was the God equip, which insane that happened first one immediately, but shit, it doesn't happen like that. I'm just gonna tell you that. It doesn't happen like that. I can see myself probably getting in the 1,000 range because, again, Dokkan will have still more slow days out of the weeks when we don't have content. And like I said, if you got a bunch of aged meat, which I personally think at this point right now, seeing as we're going to be going forward with this, I think aged meat has just been bumped up to be even more valuable, especially for the people that like to do runs and are going to go into this and stuff. Aged meat now is definitely a lot more valuable, and I wouldn't be surprised if either they tone down on giving us aged meat because they know this exists, they put this out there, and they know people are going to run this like crazy, or they may start giving us more, or you may see people request it more because, well, they're farming out the damn God event, wanting the best equipment for their characters. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Like, look, you can see down here where, look at this. I haven't even seen, bro. I just want you to know, like, I have not even seen an equip for bronze of literally the 8 for bronze. I haven't even seen that. That tells you how rare it is. Like, I haven't even seen that. This person right here, like, crazy stats. Like, look at the stats. Like, bro, man's got so much more attack, so much more defense on him. Rainbow. I don't know if this is Tunes. This might be Tunes. I don't know. I'm trying to think of somebody else on my friends list that would have this rainbow. I don't know. That might be Tunes. I have to check back and see if Tunes got his like that. I haven't put him on yet. I do have a couple of equips. I haven't put them on necessarily, because obviously I don't have a Vegeta at 79% right now. He's at 69%. I'm iffy about going back in. We'll just have to see, especially depending on what the units look like for part 2. And speaking of part 2, to end this off, yeah, there is a live stream for the part 2 broadcast, which Sunshine's going to be there, so you already know that's going to be some. There's going to be some hype times in here. He's going to bring some energy on that, but yeah, I'm glad because it's not in the morning and it's actually at 11:20 p.m. on Saturday, which is so much better. That means everyone will find, depending on if you work Saturday, like night shift or something like that, that's probably not that great for you. But for the most part, for most people, it's better at that time. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and continue to keep running this event in the background for a little bit and see if I get any more God equips, because just looking at that Vegeta made me want more of them God equips. And like I said, the RNG on it, not great, but it is a very good stage. You can get your link levels, you can level up, you're getting more equipment in the background. It's just you're chasing for the God equips. I don't know if I've seen a lot of people talking about it or whatever, but I was telling chat, I was like, I was going to make a video over this, just explaining it a little bit more and how I'm seeing it. I would say my closing argument is that I think there's another narrative that's going on with this event, and I think it might be them pretty much trying to see exactly how much, like how many runs the average person is going to do in this event, and see if they adjust it next time it comes, like next time it gets updated or anything like that. If they say like, oh, the drop equipped has been updated to be a little bit better, you know, saying like, let's see if they do that, because for the average person, I don't think most people are going to be running it more than the 30 times that it is for all of the missions. I don't think so. I truly don't. I think that most people might stay around that level, and that might be about it. But for everyone else, is with hundreds of runs, you know, this event is good. You're getting your rank, you're getting your links, like, you know. But I would watch out for it and see exactly what they do going forward, and also the exchange rate or whatever for these tickets. If they're just going to be 10 to 1, you're just summoning in there and getting, or if they're just going to be exchanged out in the barber shop, where you're just going to literally be exchanging it for like 20 or 30 or 50 for a God equip or something. Like if it's 50 for a God equip, woo, that's fit. They're basically telling you that whatever the exchange rate is, like if it's not like just, oh, with the tickets you just open up the chest and then boom, there you go. If it's that, probably a whole lot better of a chance, and everyone has got like a crap ton of these tickets. Oh my God, it'll be live, like going crazy over this. And again, that's like one of the best things about that. But if it's exchange, then depending on how much a God equipped is, that should tell you what their value out of how many runs you should be doing until you get one of these. But other than that, have an awesome day / night. Stay safe. And I'm out. Peace.